What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to show you the best builds that you should build to defeat the upcoming shiny Ting raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We're going to have to defeat 1 million of these in order to get that shiny mystery gift, and I know we can do it. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and support my work by becoming a channel member, and let's dive in. Ting raid will be releasing on August 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern on the East Coast. So August 18th UTC, but converted to your time zone, August 17th. So on that Sunday, we'll be live and ready for this raid. Now, the shiny will be available once we defeat 1 million on September 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern for those in the East Coast. For the rest of the world, it'll be September 5th at UTC time. Now, looking at what Ting has as a Terra Ground raid, Ting is going to be a beast. 155 HP, 125 defense, and its ability Vessel of Ruin lowers special attack of all Pokemon except for itself. So even though its special defense isn't the highest, it ends up being about the same with defense and special defense because of its ability. So the thing is, it's going to be a tank. It's not going to be a fast raid, but the good news is it is relatively slow at a 45 speed. And since it's a 5-star raid, we should be able to clobber it pretty easily. Also, this raid will have boosted Herba Mystica, so this is going to be a great raid to farm Herba Mystica for, and of course get that 1 million, so we get that shiny. Now, looking at the moves of Ting it's going to have a lot of ground, dark moves, probably some rock moves as well. But looking at it, it doesn't have any moves that defeat any grass types. It has nothing to do super effective against grass type Pokemon. Also doesn't have anything super effective against water type Pokemon. So water and grass are going to be our main two types to win in this raid. Now for the best builds to defeat this shiny Ting raid. And these builds are all meant so you can solo a raid fairly easily. So number one is we got our classic superior Terra Grass, Shell Bell, max special attack, max defense ideally, but max special attack, max HP is fine with a modest nature. Now it's important to have the ability contrary. When your stats drop, your stats actually go up instead. So this works out great in two ways. One, we have the move Leaf Storm. So instead of dropping our special attack by 2, it's going to increase our special attack by 2. So every time we use Leaf Storm, we get +2. And it does stab super effective. And since we have Shell Bell, it's going to give us back HP. And this is pretty much the main move for the raid. Now, the other reason why Contrary is great is because the Ting may have the move Snarl. If it has Snarl, instead of lowering our special attack, it'll actually increase our special attack instead. And it'll just further boost our damage, which is awesome. Now, if you do run out of Leaf Storms, you can switch on over to Giga Drain. If you don't want to use Giga Drain because we have Shell Bell, you can put Energy Ball here. And for your last moves, it doesn't really matter. I just have Breaking Swipe to lower the attack. I don't think that's going to be necessary. And Grassy Terrain to further increase the damage of our Grass-type moves, which I also don't think is necessary, but it's just nice to have. Now, if you do not have Superior, you don't have the DLC, you can use Lurantis. Lurantis is the exact same thing that Superior does with the item Shell Bell. Once again, max special attack, max defense with a modest nature. And we're going to have the ability Contrary, same exact thing though. Leaf Storm spam, and that's all you really need to make this work. Energy Ball and Giga Drain are your backup moves, and then Grassy Terrain as well. Now, if you do have the DLC, Ogerpon is actually going to be an amazing choice here. We're going to go with the standard Ogerpon, no mask, and we're going to put the item Shell Bell on it with a max HP, max attack, adamant nature. We have the ability Defiant, so if it does hit us with a Snarl, our attack stat will go up by 2, which is going to be massive. And we're going to go turn 1, Focus Energy, and then turn 2, we're going to spam Ivy Cudgel for the rest of the raid. With Focus Energy and a high crit move, we will have a 100% crit with Ivy Cudgel. It'll be stab, super effective, Terra boosted, and we will be getting HP back because we have Shell Bell. So you don't actually need Synthesis. You don't need Swords Dance either. It's literally just Focus Energy into Ivy Cudgel, and you'll be good to go. Now, Arceus with the Grass, Terra, and Meadow Plate actually might be the best option overall. This thing is my favorite Arceus because you do get access to Giga Drain. Stab, super effective Giga Drain with the Terra Grass on top of it is going to make it an absolute beast. So we're going to go max special attack, max defense with a modest nature. And how you're going to play it is relatively simple. You're going to spam Acid Spray in the beginning 3 times, lower that special defense to -6. And then you're just going to spam Giga Drain, Giga Drain, Giga Drain, Giga Drain, Terra Giga Drain. and you just win the raid that way. So whenever he removes his debuffs, you can just hit a couple acid sprays and go back to Giga Drain. It'll be super easy and pretty free to do. Now, for people who just want to use Annihilate has able to clear the Wo Chien, has been able to clear the Chien Pao. It'll definitely be able to clear the Ting Lu. We're going to run the Terra Ghost Annihilate with the Shell Bell. Max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature, the ability Defiant. So if it hits with a Snarl, we get +2 attack. It's very simple. Turn 1, Focus Energy. Turn 2 for the rest of the raid, we hit Rage Fist. Then you're going to do Terra Ghost Rage Fist. And even if you somehow died, which you won't because we do have the Shell Bell, we'll get the HP back. The Rage Fist stacks will stay there even in death. And Rage Fist will stack up to a power of 300, making Annihilate a GOAT once again in this raid. Now, the last raid build I recommend is just any sort of Kyogre. Kyogre is an excellent option in this raid because you do set up your own rain. So we're going to go Terra Water with the Shell Bell. You're going to set up the rain, and, rain, water is super effective against ground. So you're going to be increasing your own damage with this ability. So max HP, max special attack, modest nature. Essentially, we're just going to spam Water Spout with the Shell Bell, and that should probably just do it. If your HP gets too low for some reason, you can just go to Surf, because Surf will eventually do more damage than Water Spout, because Water Spout does damage based on how much HP you have left. So if you're 100% HP, this move does 150 power with 100 accuracy, which is amazing. You just have Calm Mind, so if you want to pop 1 or 2 Calm Minds to increase your special attack, that would be ideal. And when the rain does go away, you can use Rain Dance, and pretty much you're going to be good to go. Now, of course, there's going to be other raid builds that are going to be fantastic for this raid, but I do think with these 5 or these 6 Pokemon, we're just going to keep it simple. All these Pokemon can solo. It's going to be really easy. And of course, you can use all these builds online too. But personally, I do think a lot of people are going to have fun with the Ogerpon. I think the Ogerpon is super awesome. A lot of people have already built Superior because I've shown off Superior and Lurantis and playing my other 7-star raid videos. Everyone has Annihilate, so I think these are going to be some of the more popular options. But let me know in the comment section below what Pokemon you plan on bringing for the raid. And of course, when the raid does come out, I will have an updated raid guide with the best raid build to do it with. I'm sure all these Pokemon will be in consideration for top slot. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and support my work by becoming a channel member. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.